Alright guys, welcome back again to more Muv-Luv Photonmelodies. Good afternoon everyone, how are y'all doing today? What I actually am enjoying right now is the fact that even though it's the beginning of August, things are starting to cool down just a little bit and summer is simmering. So, I like it. I didn't like the extreme heat waves we've been getting lately. Not like we've been getting like consistent amounts, but we've been getting a couple and it's been rather annoying for me. But outside of that guys, we are finally done with the airsoft what you call festivities, if you will, and we're now moving back onto like the standard day-to-day slice of life stuff that I've been looking forward to as well. So I can't wait to see what happens next. Hope you all are too. Thank you all for the love and support, and let's do this. Damn, she just went full supervillain mode. She really loves to play the bad guy, doesn't she?
よっぽど悔しかったみたいね。
You sure it's about the game, or is she just bummed about losing her chance to show off your new costume to the world?
どちらかっていうと後者じゃないかしら。
But either way, you seemed very thrilled about this right now. Yeah, same.
それにしてもみんな本当によく頑張ってくれたわ。
Holy shit, I can't believe we actually won.
そうだよ、すごいよ。
God, what a rush. I just want to get up and scream at the top of my lungs.
遠慮などせず腹の底から叫ぶがよいぞ。
Ah. Hey!
負けちゃったみたいだよ。そうだね。でも仕方がないよ。
トウコがあの子を仕留めなかったからだぞ。
あんな小動物のように可愛らしい後輩に銃を向けるなんて私にはできませんわ。
なるほど。可愛いもの好きのお前らしいな。
そういうミサエさんだってあのおさげの子を撃たなかったのでしょ。
あの二人はライバルなんだそうだ。その戦いに水を差すほど私は無粋じゃないよ。
まあそうでしたの。
鈴宮先輩の妹にして早瀬先輩に続く我が母校期待の星に恨まれたくはないし
大げさだよ宗像さん。だけどみんな楽しそうだったね。私たちの時もこれほど賑やかだったらよかったのにな。それはあれでしょ、あの三剣財閥のとんでもないセレブ姉妹がいるからでしょう。本当だよね。あんなジャングルグラウンドに作っちゃうんだもんね。だいたい町内丸ごと買い上げとか近隣施設全部借り上げとかさ、もうねスケールが違うのよ、スケールが。光月先生一人でも大変ですのに神宮寺先生のご苦労は絶えませんね。
あの人教育実習で来た時からめちゃくちゃだったからな。ほんと神宮寺先生もお気の毒に。
今回だって可愛い後輩の社会勉強のためになんて言うから来てみればほんと相変わらずですよ。
でも来た甲斐はあったわ。光月先生と正面からやり合おうって子たちが今の白陵にいたなんて頼もしい限りよ。
でもまあそういう連中に限ってあの人に頭が上がらなくなるんですよね。
私たちみたいにね。そうそう、こうやって何かあるたびに呼び出されても断れないくらい弱みを握られるのよ。
確かにそうね。
でもあの子たちは3年生。下の学年はちゃんと育っているのかしら。
そうだといいけど。
ま、あの先生がいる限り大丈夫なんじゃないですかね。
だといいわね。それじゃあそろそろ私たちも解散しましょうか。
はい。 先輩方、この後お茶でもいかがですか？こうしてお会いできたのも何かのご縁ですし。
それはいいな。先輩方の武勇伝もお聞きしたいし。
それならチーズケーキはどう？最近お気に入りの店があるのよ。
行きます行きます。
やれやれ、球技大会もやっと終わったか。しかしあの人の非常識さ、予想できない無機動作は障害になる可能性があるな。あれは、失礼、これは一体何の騒ぎだ？
これは王権教諭。私は夕日様と冥夜様にお仕えするつくよみ。
注意。
Why is it always a specific set of women that scare him, or at least surprise him like this? I understand his connection with Yuhi, but Tsukuyomi? Oh, I mean, okay, because she's related to the family, obviously, but still. Man, I can't believe those guys still had enough energy left over to throw a victory party. I'm all for celebration, but God, I can barely stand up at this point. Besides, I need some alone time anyway. Still gotta unpack everything I learned today.
奴はアルフレッド・ウォーケンは教師なんかじゃない。ある組織の諜報員だ。テロリストと共謀している。
What?
コードネームはハンター1。潜入工作を得意としている一流のスリーパーだ。
What's a sleeper agent?
市民になりすまして諜報活動をすることだ。
Wait, he's supposed to blend in? The dude sticks out like a sword.
俺も奴も共にエニグマを探している。
The Enigma? I know that word. It pops up a lot in video games. It means like a person or a thing shrouded in an aura of mystery, right? So what is this thing exactly?
わからん。
What?
何もわからないんだ。大きさも形も色も名前も何も。
I have a bigger question. Why the hell didn't you recognize Walken when he was right in front of you and you thought he was hiding somewhere else?
いや、実体があるものなのかどうかすらもわからない。だからエニグマなんだ。
So how are you supposed to find it then?
その手がかりを持っているのが奴なんだ。俺と奴がエニグマについて一つだけ分かっていること。それはそいつがこの町にあるということだ。
Huh?
奴もそれを知っている。だからここに来た。俺は奴を追ってこの国に入り、独自調査をしながら監視していた。そして奴はエニグマにたどり着くための重要な鍵となる人間を見つけたんだ。
And which key individuals are these?
三剣シスターズだ。
What? Sounds like a little bullshit to me. According to Agent Salber, Japan's a spy's paradise because there aren't really any laws in a place to crack down on espionage. Apparently, shitty operatives from all sorts of countries are constantly slipping in and out of here as they please. Excuse me, guys. And right now, they're all in a frantic race to find this Enigma thing, which apparently has the power to change the world as we know it. The one thing I can believe, though, is that if something like that were to exist, the Mitsurugi Financial Group would definitely have a hand in it. And if it really is located here in Yokohama, then there's only one real conclusion to be drawn. The Enigma must be somewhere in this mansion. Yuhi and Meiya must have it. What if the Enigma is Kasumi? Which is the main reason I think this is all a load of bullshit. Why would they bring something that dangerous here and not leave it at their family estate? And even if there's a good explanation there, why the hell would they level an entire neighborhood and hide it in a giant mansion that sticks out like a sore thumb? No idiot's dumb enough to hide something so dangerously powerful in plain sight. Anyone with half a brain would realize they'd be attracting more attention in doing so. And there's no way they don't know what they've got either. Not if foreign intelligence agencies are calling it something they can't alter the course of history as we know it. Even if there was some reason they had to do it this way, it just seems like such a flimsy solution, especially when you consider the kind of resources they're willing to expend on a stupid sports festival. And I don't think Mei and Yuhi are the kinds of people who'd risk letting us get wrapped up in something like this. Not unless this has all been an act since day one. Yeah, I'm not buying it. The logic just doesn't add up for me. Agent Sober is convinced that Mr. Walken has all the answers, but I think he's got the wrong idea entirely. I could see two possible scenarios here. 1, Mr. Walken's just a normal teacher who doesn't know shit. 2, assuming he is a special operative, then he's been chasing a bum lead and the Mitsurugis aren't actually involved. Now, Mr. Walken being a secret agent is hard enough to believe on its own, but it's not the most outlandish thing I've heard. He definitely showed signs of military experience during the boot camp, and he's certainly well versed in the particulars of combat. I'm pretty sure he didn't learn all that just from playing paintball. That's the main reason I agreed to tell Agent Sober if I come across any more information about Mr. Walken, just to be safe. Earlier, when I was still feeling a little frazzled by all of this, I went up to Tsukiyomi and made an offhand remark about the NSA just to see how she'd react. Apparently, it really is an actual organization. I didn't press the issue further because I was worried she might start getting suspicious, but she did mention that the NSA operates under a veil of total secrecy, which definitely seems to add up with the vibes I was getting from Agent Sauber. So I think it's safe to trust him, at least for the time being. If he were going to hurt someone, he probably would have done so already. Well, I guess he did manhandle me a bit, but still. I was just about to say, he hurt you plenty of times, dude. Ah, great. This is just what I needed. But I still think he's wrong to suspect Mei and Yuhi of having an active role in this. Those spies probably just jumped to conclusions based solely on the fact that they're the heirs to the financial group. I totally get why they'd make that assumption, but if they actually got to know the girls like I have, I'm sure they'd start looking elsewhere. That being said though, I still don't have the balls to ask either of them about it to make sure.
この話を俺以外の人間とするんじゃないぞ。
How come?
ハンター1はまだ俺たちが動き出したことを知らない。泳がせて情報を集めさせるんだ。
But wouldn't it be safer to just tell Mei and Yuhi about him? Then they'd take appropriate countermeasures.
ああ、そうだろうな。だがその結果お前は消される。
What?
邪魔をする人間を生かしておくほど諜報の世界は甘くない。
You mean they'll kill me? But couldn't the police just...
そんなものではお前を守れない。現に奴の入国を許しただけでなく、そのことにすら気づいていないんだぞ。暗殺だ。いつの間にか放射性物質を飲まされるとか、銃で撃たれるなんて派手な死に方はできないぞ。諜報機関はそんな足のつくような殺し方は絶対しない。不慮の事故に巻き込まれるとか、とにかく誰も暗殺を疑わない殺し方をする。どうする？三剣シスターズにかくまってもらうか？どこに行くにも護衛をつけて暗殺の可能性に怯えて暮らしたいか？
You're trying to scare me, aren't you?
それが望みなら好きにしろ。だがお前の仲間たちはどうだろうな。お前が生き続ける代わりに一人、また一人、何年もかけて不慮の事故。
Because I don't know you, I can say for certain you're a good manipulator. You're good at freaking them out. But there's not even any proof that they have the Enigma, right?
今はな。だが時間の問題だ。
Because we still don't know anything about Sober over here, outside of the fact that he wants information on Walken. And Walken we can trust because in alternative he was a good dude. Strict, but a good dude. Then we should just ask them outright while we still can. You never know. This could all just be one big misunderstanding. In fact, I'm sure that's what it is.
聞かれて素直に答えると思うか。二人がエニグマを持っていようがいまいが、知らないというに決まってる。そして結局警戒レベルが上がって、その理由はお前が余計なことをしたからだという情報が広まる。お前の、いや、お前の仲間たちの運命は変わらないだろうな。
Alright, sheesh. I'll keep my mouth shut.
それでいい。俺に協力すれば NSA が必ずお前たちを全力で守る。約束する。信用しろ。
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're not really giving me any other choice, so...
よし。お前たちに危機が及んだら必ず俺が助けに来る。安心しろ。
Ugh, what the hell have I gotten myself into this time? I mean, I'll probably be fine as long as I stay the hell out of it. Don't say I worry about Mr. Walken or the Enigma. In fact, it's probably best I try to forget about all of this and just report anything I happen to notice to Agent Sober when he asks. That way, I can keep everyone safe from harm. Yeah, I'll just try to go about my business like nothing's changed. Ugh, no way in hell it's gonna be that easy. God damn it, dude. A new day, and it's a Saturday. Here we go. Morning, Maya.
起こしてしまったか？許すがよい。
I was already in the process of waking up. What are you doing here?
いや、布団をはだけて眠っていたのでな。気をつけねば風邪をひく。
Oh, gotcha. Thanks for looking out for me. It's probably about time I got up anyway.
わかった。だが良いのか？あと5分は大丈夫だと思うぞ。
Wait, so you fixed my sheets even though you knew I'd have to get up in 5 minutes anyway?
どうした？
Huh? Oh no, don't worry about it. So, hey, shouldn't Sumika and Kasumi be here by now?
今日は来ていないな。
Wonder what could have happened. Think they overslept?
今日は何もしていないぞ。
Yeah, I know. That much I can believe. Especially after the harsh scolding I gave them in the wake of the chain lock fiasco when they rebuilt all the walls with a new prototype soundproofing material to keep Sumika at bay. And I had to put a stop to that nonsense. It was having a really negative effect on my personal well-being. Which means they're also no longer allowed to sneak into bed with me. Waking up each morning to Sumika breaking down the door and screaming bloody murder was really starting to take its toll on me, both mentally and physically. I could almost feel the years being whittled off my lifespan. It was a dark time for me. In which case, I guess she really did sleep through our alarm clock.
どうであろうか。部屋のカーテンは開いているが、誰もいないな。
Huh, that's really weird. Well, not the fact that Sumika slept in, that much I can believe. But Kasumi, that's pretty unusual. And if it were just Sumika who slept in, I'm pretty sure Kasumi would just wake her up. You know, this whole day's feeling kinda unusual actually. Like, why is it so quiet? I've yet to see Tsukuyomi-san and her little trio. So where's Tsukuyomi-san?
今日は用事のために外に出ている。
An errand?
そうだ。別に不都合はないはずだが。
Well...
何かあるのか？
Nah, I'm good. To be honest, we may indeed have a bit of a problem. Did Sumika completely forget that tomorrow is Yuhi and Meia's birthday? Though, I guess I'm not really one to talk given that I kept telling myself not to forget, but totally did until just now. But I did take precautions in case I happen to forget. Namely, I told Sumika to remind me, but it looks like she forgot too. And now it's so down to the wire that we can't possibly throw together a party on such short notice without Tsukuyomi-san's help, and she's nowhere to be found. Oh, but wait a sec.
どうした？
No, nothing.
もしや、寝ぼけておるのか？
Could be. Maybe Sumika and Kasumi aren't home because they did remember and are out getting things set up, though you'd think they'd at least give me a heads up in that case. Yeah, I don't know. All I can say for sure is that I'm a bit of a pickle.
メイヤ、タケル様は起きられましたか？
Oh, there you are, Yuhi.
おはようございます、タケル様。私がどうかしましたか？
Nah, I just noticed that Sumika, Kasumi, Tsukuyomi-san, and the others were gone, so I was wondering if you'd be the same.
そうでしたか。それよりも食堂においでください。そろそろ朝食を取らねば遅刻いたしますよ。
Right, I'll do that. Looks like you're trying to solve a really hard math problem over there, Maya.
いや、そういうわけではない。これは自己反省だ。ここまで姉上に水をあけられるとは。部活で
油断大敵ですよ、メイヤ。常に精進を怠ってはなりません。
全くお恥ずかしい限りです。この年になってまだこのありさま。くれぐれも肝に銘じておきます。
Dude, there's no need to reevaluate your life choices over something so trivial. Like, sure, I'll admit I got pretty excited when Yuhi said she'd made breakfast for me. But that excitement was short-lived, as when I went downstairs I quickly learned that her breakfast was just a couple of microwave TV dinners. Which I guess is pretty impressive progress for a girl who didn't even know what a microwave was until a couple of weeks ago, and whose only other cooking attempts ended in explosive disasters. Still, I'm kinda surprised Tsukiyomi-san let you get away with that. Even if she wasn't around, they still had their whole culinary team waiting on standby. So, she could have just placed the order with them before leaving, but instead she made Yuhi cook. Well, as much as pressing a couple of buttons on a microwave qualifies as cooking. Even ignoring the possibility of it causing another horrible accident, I'm pretty sure that Tsukuyomi-san wouldn't allow Yuhi to cook in the grounds that such menial tasks are beneath her.
私が申し出たのです。料理しない立場だからといって、そこに甘えていてはいけないと、ここのところ考えておりまして。
Huh. Well, color me impressed. Even something as simple as pressing buttons on a microwave is a huge first step in that regard.
その通りです。私も名誉のことを言えません。この年になってこのありさま。まだまだ精進が足りませんわ。
Speaking of which, it's your guys' birthday tomorrow, isn't it?
そうだな。タケルも明日だな。
Ah, that's right. They're missing. They're setting up for all of them. Right. It's so awkward silence, I guess. Wow, for a couple of soon-to-be birthday girls, you guys sure don't sound very excited.
そうですか。誕生日を前に気持ちを新たにしたということについて、今までお話ししていたではありませんか。
I guess, but that's not really what birthdays are supposed to be about.
よくわからんな。
I mean, you know, I think of all the cake, the presents, being surrounded by all your friends, doesn't it get you super hyped for tomorrow? Like, when you can't sleep the night before Christmas, so you stay up listening for reindeer on the rooftop? You guys don't feel that kind of excitement at all?
その、ないこともないのですが。
タケルが思い描いているものとは若干異なるような気はするな。
Yeah, probably because they never celebrate birthdays the way that most normal people would, especially holidays like Christmas. Man, that's bizarre. Maybe I'm guilty of jumping to conclusions here, but knowing these two, I was expecting birthdays to be huge, balls-to-the-wall extravaganzas in the Mitsurugi household. Okay, so what do you usually do for your birthdays?
そうですね。まずは届いた電報に目を通すところから一日が始まります。
Telegrams?
関連企業や取引先、各国の国王や大統領、首相、大使などから毎年祝辞が届くのだ。
私たちのためにお忙しい時間を割かれるのは恐縮だと毎年申し上げているのですが、増える一方で。
Well, I guess you could say that's a very Mitsurugi-style birthday tradition in a way. So, how many telegrams did you get last year, for instance?
ざっと2000通はくだらないでしょうか、姉上。
ええ、もっともそれは私たちの手に渡ったものに限りますが。
2,000, damn. And there's more? What do you mean by that?
あまり聞いて楽しい話ではないと思うが、このような機会は蜜剣に取り入ろうとする者たちにとっても都合が良いのだ。
Oh, the brown nosers you mean. Yeah, you'll find those types pretty much anywhere you go.
ですが、そうした慶長ごとへの対処も政治もしくは企業活動における重要な要素だということは理解できます。私たちとて例外ではありません。
Gotcha. In other words, you don't really get much time to enjoy yourselves on your birthday.
まあそうだな。しかし別に楽しくないということはない。各国に住む友人たちから手紙やプレゼントが届くというのはとても嬉しいものだ。
So, do you not have traditional birthday parties or?
幼少の頃は毎年盛大にお祝いしていただいたものですが、ここ数年は遠慮させていただいています。
昨今の社会事情を鑑みれば、私事とはいえあまり過敏な祝い事は不謹慎なのでな。毎年
Gotcha. Let's just hope that money goes to charities instead. Fair enough. Must be kind of a bummer though. I mean, it sounds like it's not really your day to enjoy anymore, is it? They just have to smile and nod their heads while their family uses the occasion as a tool for corporate gain.
タケル、あまり悲観的に捉えないでほしい。そなたと感覚的なズレはあるのだろうが、我らにとってそれでも大切な日であることに違いはない。
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking out loud because I can't really wrap my head around it. My bad.
いや、話をすることは一向に構わん。そなたに理解してもらえることはとても嬉しく、大切なことだ。
メイヤの言う通りです。タケル様からのご質問を迷惑だと思ったことは一度たりともございません。
Okay.
しかし、
ん？
こうして考えてみると、今年の誕生日はこれまでの人生で経験したことのないものとなるのであろうな。
In what way?
メイヤ、そのぐらいにしておきましょう。あら、ママさんからですが、少々失礼いたします。どうしましたか？
Huh. I didn't know that Yui had a cell phone. You have one too?
ああ、持ってはいる。あまり使わぬがな。
Yeah, I doubt you'd ever really need one when you've got Tsukuyomi-san waiting on your hand and foot at all times.
タケルは持っていないのか？
Nah, I'm sure it'd be nice to have one, but I've never really felt an urgent need for one. I mean, anyone I'd ever want to talk to I already see on a daily basis.
そうか。なるほど。
お待たせいたしました。
姉上、何か飲ん…
いえ、無事に登校できているかどうかと心配でかけてきたようです。
Yeah, I don't blame her.
私たちは毎日問題なく登校しているではありませんか。
I'm guessing she was more worried about whether we'd even make it out at the front door.
おっしゃる意味がわかりかねますが。
Like maybe she thought you'd somehow find a way to initiate the microwave self-destruct sequence.
タケル様、意地悪を言わないでくださいまし。それにマナさんはそのことを。
Gonna finish that thought or…
いえ、なんでもありません。それよりも、今度はタケル様の誕生日についてお聞きしたいですわね。
Me? I mean, they're usually pretty bog standard, but okay, I guess. So, then I punched him right in the kisser and ran away. Probably the weirdest birthday experience for me in recent memory.
そうか。
メイヤは今の話の意味が理解できたのですか？何故同性の先輩がタケル様に思いを告げるのです。
Yuhi, you may be book smart, but you're about as sheltered as they come. But I don't think this is the time or place for me to explain this to you. There's no telling how you'd react. I'm pretty sure Maya doesn't really comprehend it either, but she's at least quicker on the uptake than Yuhi, thankfully. Well, let's just say I did a lot of soul searching after that. The winter of my 8th grade year was a very eye-opening period for me.
ウォーケン教諭、テスレフ教諭、おはようございます。
おはようございます。本日も生活指導でいらっしゃいますか？
そうだ。そういえば今朝は鏡とヤシロが2人で登校してきたが、何かあったのか白がね。
Why do you assume that means something's wrong? It's not like we joined at the hip for crying out loud.
あら、そう？でもほとんど毎日5人で登校していたわよね。
どうも鏡とヤシロがいないと貴様の片翼が失われたようだな。
I don't think I've ever truly heard this guy sincerely laugh, and it's a little frightening that he laughed.
それでは失礼いたします。
今日も一日楽しく過ごしましょう。
Ever since the sports festival ended, Mr. Walken's personality has softened considerably. Exactly! That's why it's frightening. It's scary. I'm not used to it. He stopped calling everyone private, and I think he's warmed up to us quite a bit. Still, doesn't seem to have any clue that I'm onto him. Though, to be fair, I forget at times that I'm supposed to be monitoring him at all. Agent Sober checked in with me a few times earlier in the month, but I haven't seen him in weeks now, which is understandable. Every time he'd visit, he seemed completely uninterested in what little information I managed to gather for him. Mr. Walken hasn't done a single thing so far that would suggest he's searching for the Enigma. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if he's not actually a spy at all. Though, I will say that he continues to pay an inordinate amount of attention to Yuhi. Ever since he got here, he's treated her like royalty. That's the only part of his behavior that seems to lend credence to Agent Sober's theory.